I farm about 700 acres in western Allen County, and also have hogs and cattle, and farm because it's the best lifestyle and the best job. I'm a fourth generation farmer. I farm with my dad now. He officially retired in 2017, but still is able to help me out quite a bit. I've been on our County Farm Bureau board for about 5 years now, and our County Farm Bureau needed some young leadership, and I was glad to step up and help fill in the gap. Farming is really capital intensive. It's an equity business, and you can't create equity except for with time and effort. And so we've spent a lot of time and a lot of effort trying to build capital and be able to grow the farm like we want to. For the first 5 years that I farmed, I also was working full time, and it was a real challenge to balance the time. It's difficult to be involved in your community and still be able to farm by yourself the way that I do and do it right. But you just have to keep grinding. Agriculture is a never-ending grind. You have to keep after it every day. There's no days off. We've been really good at balancing livestock production and crop production and getting the two to intertwine, feeding corn to cattle that we grew ourselves, and also at using manure to replace fertilizer. We've made a lot of investments to apply our own fertilizer so that we know that it's getting done right and the way we want to see it get done, and manage water quality in the environment. A lot of people want to judge farm success on size alone, but I think there's a really important aspect of being a dynamic operation, doing something that someone else isn't. In a commodity business, everything is just pinched down to where whoever's the lowest cost and the lowest overhead. But I think there's a lot of dynamic abilities that we can capture, and that's really what I want to try and do, is just be a really dynamic and forward-thinking and leaning operation. I don't want to be afraid to try things, and when they work, lead all of agriculture forward that way. Young Ag Professionals has been a really good experience for me, meeting other young farmers all across Ohio, and not just farmers, but ag enthusiasts all the way around, whether it's people who work commercially and we get to work with on inputs and that sort of thing, or other farmers that we get to learn from and become a better operation together. Being the 2021 Ohio Farm Bureau Outstanding Young Farmer is really a big thing to me, in that I can look around and say that there's some accolades behind it. A lot of times agriculture just pounds on you and pounds on you and pounds on you, and sometimes you feel like you're in this hole and you just look up and there's barely any light. But getting some acknowledgement is really important for being able to look around and say, hey, we're doing this right and we're doing this well.